Hey everyone, listen up. Life doesn't change overnight, but your habits can. And when your habits change, everything in your life follows. That's real. Welcome to Success Warriors. If you find this video valuable, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and start a new journey with us today. Today, we're talking about 5 powerful habits that can completely transform your life. These habits are self-discipline, continuous learning, taking action, building a strong mindset, and practicing gratitude and patience. If you truly want to level up your life, watch this video all the way through. Every second of it will give you something valuable. This message will motivate you, push you towards success, and help you become the best version of yourself. And when you're done, don't keep this wisdom to yourself. Share it with someone who needs that extra push. Let's get into it. Self-discipline isn't just a habit. It's a lifestyle. It's the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. And let's be honest, most of the time, we don't feel like doing the hard stuff. We don't feel like waking up early. We don't feel like working out. We don't feel like putting in extra effort or staying consistent. But here's the truth: success isn't about how you feel. It's about what you do. Look around. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants a better life. But how many people are actually willing to do what it takes? The difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who don't isn't intelligence, luck, or resources. It's discipline. The people who succeed push themselves even when they don't feel like it. They don't wait for motivation. They don't make excuses. They just handle their business. Imagine 2 people with the same goal. Let's say they both want to get fit. The first person goes to the gym only when they feel motivated. Some days they work out. Some days they don't. They say they're too tired, too busy, not in the mood. The second person follows a disciplined routine. They work out whether they feel like it or not. Even when they're tired, they show up. Even when life gets busy, they make time. Who's going to see better results? Obviously, the disciplined one. Because that's how life works. Results come from consistency, not convenience. If you only do things when they're easy, you'll never grow. Growth happens when you push past your comfort zone, and that push comes from discipline. Take another example. Someone wants to build a successful career. One person works hard only when the boss is watching. They do the bare minimum. They never take initiative. The other person, they take ownership. They go the extra mile. They learn new skills even when nobody asks them to. Over time, who do you think moves up? The disciplined one. Hard work may not give instant results, but it always pays off. Now, I know what you're thinking. Discipline is hard. Yeah, it is. That's the point. If it were easy, everybody would be crushing it. Here's the secret: discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. The first few days are tough. The first few weeks feel impossible. But if you push through, it becomes part of who you are. And once discipline becomes part of you, nothing can stop you. The biggest mistake people make is relying on motivation. Motivation feels good, but it's temporary. Some days you feel fired up. Some days you don't. If you wait for motivation, you'll never be consistent. Discipline is doing it anyway. It's waking up early when you'd rather sleep in. It's working on your dreams when distractions are pulling at you. It's making sacrifices today for a better tomorrow. So how do you build self-discipline? Start small. Pick one habit. Maybe it's waking up earlier. Maybe it's reading every day. Maybe it's exercising. Maybe it's cutting out distractions. Whatever it is, stick to it. Train your mind to follow through. Tell yourself, I don't have a choice. This is what I do now. Master one habit. Then move to the next. Discipline in one area creates discipline everywhere. At the end of the day, it comes down to this: do you want comfort or do you want growth? Because you can't have both. Success demands sacrifice, and sacrifice demands discipline. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting to feel ready. Make discipline your best friend, and success will follow. Now let's talk about your mindset. Your mind is your greatest tool, but it can also be your biggest enemy. What you think every day shapes your life. If you think like a failure, you'll act like one. If you think like a winner, you'll push yourself to become one. Your mindset is the foundation of everything. Your success, your happiness, your confidence, your actions. The way you see yourself determines what you achieve. A lot of people limit themselves because of negative thinking. They doubt themselves. They focus on weaknesses. They compare themselves to others. Because of those thoughts, they never take action. They never try. They never take risks. They stay stuck complaining, but never changing. Winners think differently. They believe in themselves even when nobody else does. They focus on improving. They compete with who they were yesterday, not with someone else's highlight reel. Imagine two people facing the same problem. One says, I can't do this. It's too hard. I should just quit. The other says, this is tough, but I'll figure it out. I'll learn. I'll grow. I'm not quitting. Who wins? The one who refuses to give up. Success isn't about luck or talent. It's about mindset. Successful people see failure as feedback. Unsuccessful people see failure as proof they're not good enough. It all starts in your mind. How many times have you told yourself, I'm not smart enough? I'm not lucky enough. I don't have the resources. That's just your mind making excuses. Nobody is born successful. Nobody is born confident. Everyone starts somewhere. But only those with the right mindset reach their destination. So change your thoughts. Stop saying, I can't. Start saying, I'll figure it out. Stop focusing on what you lack. Start focusing on what you can build. Failure isn't the end. It's part of the process. The only people who never fail are the ones who never try. And here's another big one. Take responsibility. Stop blaming others. Stop blaming circumstances. Stop waiting for someone to save you. Nobody is coming to rescue you. The moment you take control of your mindset, you take control of your life. Your mind can be your greatest weapon or your biggest obstacle. Choose wisely. Now let's talk about action. Most people wait. They wait for the right time. They wait for motivation. They wait for support. And while they're waiting, life moves on. Years pass. Dreams stay dreams. Why? Excuses. I'll start tomorrow. I don't have time. I don't have resources. Meanwhile, they find time for distractions. Successful people don't wait. They start with what they have. They don't wait for perfect conditions, because perfect conditions don't exist. Action creates results. Failure isn't the enemy. Doing nothing is. When you fail, you learn. When you fail, you grow. But when you do nothing, you stay stuck. There will never be a perfect moment. The perfect time is now. 1 year from now, you'll either be closer to your goals or still stuck in the same place. What you do today decides that. Start small if you have to. But start. Action builds momentum. Momentum builds confidence. Confidence builds success. The only thing standing between you and success is hesitation. So stop hesitating. Get up. Lock in. Take action. Your future self is watching. And trust me, they're hoping you move.